I'm the stitching nerd. My name is Robin. Welcome to my channel, and today we're gonna make a new video. I'm gonna show two finished cross stitches I did. I talked about one in my last video, but didn't have it with me, so I'm gonna show it now. And I want to talk about the progress I made on my Galaxy skull. And then I want to talk a little bit about knitting. So, you know, if you're just here for the cross stitch, you can skip, I will say, when I get to the knitting. If you're here and you're only interested in knitting, you can skip this part or you can watch the whole thing. It's going to be a short bit about cross stitch today. And then I have a project in mind, and I want to go over with you guys. So welcome. So I'm Robin, I'm 29 and I live in Belgium. And I am doing this for, I think I'm doing the cross stitch for 3 or 4 years, and the knitting is 2 years or 3 years. So welcome. It's Sunday today. I made a little bit of food for my mother because I ate some pancakes and wasn't very hungry. So I made what we had prepared for tonight. I made it for this for noon, for lunch. So it's scampi prawns with spinach, a little bit of milk to make sauce, and with tagliatelle and a little bit of cheese, of course. So yeah, that's my day this far. I have cleaned a bit. Now I was struggling to get started on something, so I decided it's lovely weather outside. The sun it's a lovely view. The sun is falling a little bit inside. If you see this rainbow here, it's because I have rainbow tape on my glass. So on my window, on one part, I have to do the other one. So if the sun falls inside, and it reflects a rainbow inside. So that's that. Okay, so let's get started. I want to start with the finished one. It's my, I think, very first finished one in like a bigger project. It's the, let me check my book. I think it's from Vivienne Westwood. No, it's by Vivienne Powers. I got my pattern at Etsy, and it's the rainbow color blocks. I bought my floss at Studio Koekoek. That's a shop in the Netherlands. I talked about them in my last video. I started this one in 2022, and I ended it in 2025. I did it on Ada, 18 count Ada with the magic count. And this is my finished project. So it's 12, yes, it's 12 blocks by 12 blocks, and the finished length and width is 16 centimeters. So now I have washed it. So because I do it on magic count, there's these lines on it. But if you give it a little soak in a little bit of hot water, it just disappears. So you don't see any residue on the fabric, which is amazing. I did not iron it because I'm scared. I think I saw an explanation from a Flosstuber here on YouTube who said it's best to iron your projects with a towel between. So I think I'm going to do it from the back. maybe just use a little bit of steam. I have to check the video again. I just don't want my stitches to get really flat. I just want them to lay really nicely. I don't have any frames to put it in. So I'm gonna check my secondhand store here in my city, and I'm gonna keep an eye on Facebook if I see any frames that might fit this project, and I can buy them. I want to let it get framed by someone, but I don't have enough money. So it's a bit expensive for me now at the moment. So I'm gonna try to do it myself. So I think I will be looking for like 18 centimeter by 18 centimeter frame, the inside, because it's a 16 by 16. So then I have like 2 centimeters around it. And I think that's gonna be really nice then to hang it. I have to decide in which way I wanna. I think this is the way it's she meant it, that the pattern is this way, but maybe I'll switch it up. I don't know. I made a few mistakes in this one. I think there are like 2 blocks who are not where they're supposed to be, but you don't see it. If you don't know, you don't see it. Like I don't see it now. I don't know which one I messed up. So yeah, really proud of that one. A really fun one to do also, because you have like these you do it by block, and then it's amazing. So this is my back. Also, not too horrible. All right, so on to the next one. This is a small finish. I got the pattern from Iris Borduurt. So I talked about her also already. She has an online store. She is from the Netherlands, but she lives now in Sweden. But her store still runs from the Netherlands. And she has on her website a pattern for Delfts Blauw tegeltje. So it's something that's really from the Netherlands. It's in their culture. It's like these little tiles. So they're really not that big, and they are also always in white and blue. And the blue, I think, is even a specific kind of blue, and they call it a Delfts Blauw tegeltje. Maybe I have to do a little bit more of research about it, but I think it's like yeah, I I don't know it, but I will research it, and I will put a few pictures here on the screen so I can show you how it's usually used in the Netherlands. I think it's like used in kitchens and in bathrooms and on the wall, but you can also have it separately. So yeah. So she has a pattern. So she has this one, and then it's really only the surrounding bit, the pattern. And then for the inside, so she has this one on her website, and it says "Have a nice poop." But in her pattern, she has she explains how you can make your own saying to put in the middle of the Delfts Blauw tegeltje, in the middle of the pattern. So I was watching Bridgerton season 2, 3 at the moment, and I found, if you have seen it, you will notice, I found it really, really funny when she said inserts himself where? So naturally, I have made this. So inserts himself where. This is the back. I did it on a little piece of fabric I found in my mother's closet with her projects, and a blue I liked the color of. I don't know, it's a DMC, but I don't know what the correct number is of that particular kind of color. I will take a picture because I see it's reversed. So I will take a picture and I will put it on the screen so you can see the text. And then I still have to find a nice little frame to put it in. So this one is also one I'm taking with me to secondhand stores to look for a nice little frame to put it in, and then I can display it. I stitched this one 2/2, I believe. It's the first ever one. Yes, 2/2. It's the first ever I did not do on Ada. All my other projects are on Ada. This is not on Ada, but I like the color and I wanted to challenge myself to do this. So if you want to do this, it's really fun to do. It's not a long project. You can make like a series of it. You can just go to irisborduurt.nl and then you can buy the pattern there. The pattern is now for €6.95. It's a digital pattern, so really easy. And in the pattern itself, it's all explained how you can make the letters and put your own, how you can make it centered, and how you can put your own saying in the middle. So this is one I saw it on her Instagram, and I said to myself, I have to have it now. So I bought it immediately. I think I'm gonna see, when did I buy it? I bought it February 16. So if that was, it could be it was last year. I don't see the year of my order. 2024. So it's 2 years ago that I bought the pattern. So now onto my galaxy skull. So I thought I could get it finished by the end of the month, but that's not happening because the end of the month is a week away. And I'm debating if I want to work on this and end it so it's finished, or if I'm going to work on something else for a little bit. And then I saw Crafting Jamie works like she has this system where she stitches 1,000 stitches on a project, and then she can stitch 200 stitches on like a little smaller project, but she has to do 1,000 stitches first on a big full coverage project, and she has like a spinning wheel. So maybe I was thinking not 1,000 stitches because I don't work with Pattern Keeper, so I can't keep track of my stitches. There's no way I'm gonna count them myself. I use GoodNotes. It's like a PDF reader, and then I can mark the stitches that I have done in Fluo. So it's not possible for me to do it that way. But I did find an interesting idea to use a wheel. So I think I'm gonna put my projects in a wheel and then choose that way which I will be working on maybe that week or maybe only that day. I don't know. I have to think about it. But back to my galaxy skull. So I finished this bottom part is finished. So I only have to do this part. That's one page I have to do. And then this one is finished. But you know, I did this bottom part in like a week. So maybe if I work on it every day from now to the end of March. We are the 22nd today. maybe I can get it finished by the end of the month. I don't know. I'm still contemplating what I'm gonna be doing. But if you follow me on Instagram, you can follow me there and you can see what I'll be working on. So this is it. So beautiful. Also, a lot of mistakes, but because it's all confetti, you don't see them. So it really doesn't matter. And I read somewhere when I was starting out knitting, one of the podcasts I follow here on YouTube, she said you have to make a mistake in your knitting so the bad spirits can get away. So maybe it's like from some kind of folklore story, but I really like that idea. So now there will be no bad, evil spirits anywhere in my projects because I make a lot of mistakes. But yeah, you don't see them. So it really doesn't matter that much. So I am stitching this one in hoops. Sometimes I will stitch it in hand, which it's based on how I'm feeling that day. So yeah, my cat is sitting here. I made him a little basket here on at the window so he can look outside. And he was laying there when I was setting up, but then he disappeared, and now he's back, and now he's sitting there in the window. Maybe I can catch him. Tequila. No, he's mad at me. He was scratching his ear and it was dirty, so I cleaned it and then I put a little bit of product in it to clean it, and now he's mad at me. So before I start with knitting, I want to talk about a little project I want to start. So I have seen these beanies, and then people have bordured, they embroidered little skiers on them. So I have this hat from my last job where I got fired. So I didn't want to wear it with like the logo from that company on it. So I got the logo off. You can see it where it was. And now I want to go embroider some skiers on this hat. But because it's purple, the examples I saw on Instagram are on like white or beige beanies. So I am going to need to try a few different kind of colors so it really pops on this hat. And that's one of the side projects I want to be working on. I don't think it's going to be like a really long project because they are really small skiers. But I'm really excited about it, and it's not anymore the time to be wearing a beanie because it's getting hot outside. It's like a chill breeze, but the sun is shining, and if you sit outside, I went drinking with a friend yesterday and on Wednesday, and we sat outside, and it was really nice weather. So if I can get it finished before like November, because I think that's about the time that I will be wearing hats again, beanies again, maybe October. So yeah, I have time to finish it. So if you are only here to watch my cross stitch, thank you so much for joining. If you liked anything I was saying, please like my video, please follow me. I'm gonna try to update bi-weekly or monthly. I'm gonna be seeing how far I am in my projects because I don't want to make a video where I have nothing to show. But making the videos is like a motivation for myself also to work on my projects. And I think I'm gonna make a few long ones, and then I'm gonna make a few who are not that long, maybe like 20 minutes where I am now. Oh, the cat. Okay. Oei. Okay, he's not happy with me. Come here. Voilà. He's gonna lay in his basket. It's a new t-shirt, and yes. So, okay. So I'm now gonna show a few sweaters who I have finished, then socks that I have worked on and started over, and a pullover that a sweater I am working on but have put away for a moment. So I'm gonna start with the key sweater. No, I'm gonna start with I have my Revelry here with me because I have the brain of a goldfish and I can't remember anything about my projects. So the first one I want to be talking about is the Scotty Sweater. So it's by Petite Knit. Now I have to put an elastic in this part, in the neckline, because it's a little big, so it's a bit more snug. The pattern is with long sleeves, but I made it with short sleeves. I made this with drops, but I can't remember which drops. And the lines are also with the same drops, but these are leftovers from another project I did. So the red is from this a leftover, and then I also have these brown, light brown lines in them. These are also from a previous project. So I used a bit of stash yarn to make this. I really like this sweater. It's so soft. The main part of the sweater I used drops with a mohair, one strand of mohair. I think it's silk, also from drops. I don't know how it's called. So this is a finished one. I have worn this quite a lot. I really like the fit of this one, and I wear this a lot with something beneath it, with a long sleeve, like a white blouse or something else that fits it. So then another finished one is my key sweater, also by Petite Knit. I love the fit, but I am still new at knitting, and I have to learn how to how to make it fit to my measurements. I have been thinking about like sizing down with a needle or sizing up, and for the part, because I am not, my widest part is not here at my bust, it's at my hips, at my stomach, hips. So if I go by the widest part of my body, then that's my hips, but then it's a bit big on the top for me and for my arms. So this one is too big for my arms. So yeah, that's something I have to grow in, and I have to learn. I learn from my mother, and I learn from a lot of people on here. So thank you for teaching me. But I really love this one. It's really, really warm. It's knitted in drops, in 2 shades of drops. I think maybe Nepal. I think it's in drops Nepal. I really like that yarn, so probably it's probable I used that one. So that's 2 finished. Then this one is a t-shirt I made. Really love it. So it's with drops held together with a mohair, but it's like purple silver mohair, so you get a really nice effect. The pattern is from a German creator I follow on Instagram. I have to look up her name because my brain, I don't know how you guys do it. I watch a lot of videos and a lot of you don't use any like books or something online where you wrote everything down. I can't remember anything. So I really like the neckline here. So this is a t-shirt. I think I made the sleeves a little bit shorter than she had them in her pattern, but those are things you do it however you want. You don't have to follow a pattern to the letter for those things. I struggled with this one to pick up my sleeve because this was the very first sweater I ever made, and I think I did a good job, if I say so myself. So this is the back. Also, the blocking went really well. This one fits really good also. I like to wear my high pants in my black high pants and then tuck them in at the front so it blossoms a bit. we say blooms, but I don't know how you say it in English. Then this one. This is the Wednesday sweater from Petite Knits, and I don't like it. No. So first of all, I did the collar like this, and if you know the pattern, it's meant to be on this length but double, and I didn't do that because I thought it was I would hate the itching in my neck, or I would hate the look, but now I have regrets. So yeah, that's the first one I don't like. Then the sleeves are too long. So yeah, don't like that also. Overall, the fit is really nice on me. It's a bit short, I think, but yeah, I don't mind that as much. And I made this yarn is from the Mindful Creators. She's also from the Netherlands, and I love her. She makes the most beautiful yarns. She's a dyer. She works on order. She goes to markets. She has workshops. They started in June, I think, where you can learn how to dye yarns yourself, and then she finishes for you, and you can take it home. She has a lot of beautiful, beautiful colors. I think I got this wool from her campfire team, and I think this is roasted marshmallow. She has the cutest names also for her yarns. It's amazing. I love the color. Don't mind the color. I think it's really nice, but I have to do something about this, about the neck and about the sleeves, because they are way too long. So yeah. So those are 4 finished of my knitting projects. Then I want to talk to you about socks. I have the Cider House socks by Summer Lee. I really love them. And I made these. So I have the white and the red from Lang yarns. Yeah, wool superwash, because it's an easy yarn to use for those parts at the top. So I made this. This is the top. Then for the sock itself, I used this color. I bought 3 colors. They're also from the Mindful Creators, and they are from her summer collection from last summer. So her yarn base is called Soulful Sock for the sock yarn. I got a yellow one that's golden hour. So this green one is called Matcha, and then I have a blue one also. I really liked this matcha color with this for the top part of the socks. It's my first attempt at cables, and I must say it went easier than I thought. It's in a sock, so it's an easy project. It goes fast, but I had to I had to stop halfway because it didn't fit on my leg. It was too small, so I started too small. I listened to my mom, and sometimes there are times, not a lot of times, but you don't have to listen to your mother for something because she's wrong. It doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes it happens. So I had to frog it all, and I'm gonna be starting over. I think I want to use this like a little fun project to take with me to work. So I drive to work, so I don't have. It's also only 15 minutes to drive to my job, and if I go by bike, I also can knit. So it's gonna be like a fun little project to knit while I'll be eating lunch. I have a half hour lunch, but I don't need a half hour to eat. So yeah. And then I have the Porcelain Sweater by Lenit, I think. Yes. And it's the yoke sweater. So the porcelain yoke sweater, because I like that more than the other one. But I am thinking about but because she doesn't have a band at the bottom of the sweater, and I'm gonna when I get there, I'm gonna count my stitches and count the pattern for that portion, and maybe see if I can do like another band of the porcelain type in it. So I'm using Drops Charisma Unicolor in these colors. I really love the blue. It's really beautiful. And this is how far I am. So I really like the blue and white. I have to grow. My skill has to grow in like knitting color work, because I don't have it quite in my hands to knit it properly. But yeah, it's not that bad. It looks good, but you know, I would like it a little bit neater. I'm using a stitch marker I made myself from a charm I got from Veritas with little boobies on them. I found it really funny. But I have put it away because I had to frog twice and I don't have the energy to start again. I made a few mistakes in the color work chart because I was distracted. So this one I will not be working on for a little while. I'm gonna focus on my cross stitch and on the socks. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna put a little, I'm gonna show you in a minute how my cat is lying here. He's being really, really cute. So yeah, I hope you liked my video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will answer them for you or take with me in a next video. And then I will see you the next time. I'm really happy to be back. It really has improved my mood to be on here and talking to you guys. And I saw a new vlogger on YouTube explain how she sees this as her diaries, her knitting diaries, her cross stitch diary, and I really like that sentiment. So I think I'm gonna look at it the same way. No pressure. When I feel like it, I will make a video. I will make it as frequently as I can because I'm not that good in the editing part. But yeah, it doesn't need a lot of editing, just adding a few photos here and there. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a really, really nice rest of your weekend, and I think I will be posting this evening. I'm gonna finish it right away. It's only 40 minutes of video, so that's no problem. That should work. Oh, I forgot. I wanted to show you one more thing. I want to show you my setup. How when I'm sitting in my living room, I want to show you how I organize my knitting or my cross stitch. I use it more with cross stitch, but even so with knitting, because I have 3 dogs, so hair is everywhere and I want to keep it a little bit neat. So I got this from IKEA, and it's a table to put on your lap. And I really recommend it to anyone. It's wide enough to fit over your legs. I can even sit with my legs like this, and you can use it flat. You can use the little legs to stand it, and it keeps everything neat. It's easy when you have to get up to get something, or like me, when your dog is 17 and she has to go outside to pee, or thinks she has to go outside to pee every 2 minutes, and you have to get up a lot. So it's easy to put everything, pull it up, put it on the sofa or anywhere else out of the way, and then you can do your thing. And it's like not a whole lot of messing around to get everything off of you so you can get up. So I got this from IKEA. I think you can get it easily from IKEA. It's really sturdy also. You're not gonna break it easily. This has fallen a few times and not a scratch on it really. So yeah, that's everything. Now I have talked about everything I wanted to talk about with you guys. You can follow me on Instagram at the Stitching Nerd, and you can follow me here on YouTube. Please do, and leave a comment. Tell me if you liked it, and just if you have questions, please ask me. Thank you for watching.